The new Range Rover Sport is here. It has been for a while now. And with this version, Range Rover is promising a car that's better looking, more dynamic, more luxurious, and more efficient than the original. And at the same time, they've improved the off-road abilities that its owners will never use. Yes, it's a constant gripe of mine that here stands a car with epic off-road ability, engineered by a company with decades of experience in building the kinds of cars that will take you just about anywhere, all of which will be ignored by the typical suburbanite buyers who just want something that has the ability to chill their bums while driving to the mall. Well, that's not going to change, so there's no point carrying on about it. What is worth carrying on about is the look of this thing. The original Range Rover Sport added something new to the world of 4x4s, but it wasn't the slickest execution in the world, and some elements, like the rear lights, weren't the most convincing Range Rover part ever made. This, though, changes everything. This is more like it. Despite its size, it still manages to look sleek, thanks in no small part to a whole bunch of narrow and compact elements. The gloss black grille, the gills, the minimal rear lights, the tapering roofline, and the blacked out windows. On the inside, the only clue you have that you're driving something that looks as menacing as this is the urgency with which other road users move out of your way. Land Rover have done a superb job of taking something that is huge and giving it a look that is equal parts dynamism and style. And for this top-of-the-pile version, they've provided a good dose of power as well. Of course, you can have as many sport badges on a car as you want, but if you put a donkey under the bonnet, it's all going to be for show. This, though, is no donkey. It's a 5-litre V8 with a supercharger and 375 kilowatts and 625 newton meters, and a 0 to 100 time that's quicker than a Porsche Cayman. I don't know if the reason behind the smile you get when accelerating hard in this car is because of the sheer power or this noise, or just the befuddlement that overcomes your brain as it tries to calculate how something so big can move so quickly. All I know is that all attempts at emptying this car's fuel tank as fast as possible are immense fun. And now, as a demonstration of that, we're going to try something a little bit different. This car is happy on road and it is quick on road, and we know that because chances are in real life that's the only place you've ever seen one. But in real life, this car is happy off-road as well. Now we're going to find out how quick it is. To do that, we've borrowed some real estate with a few dirt tracks, the kind of situation that'll be a good test of how well this Range Rover balances its off-road ability with the immense power with which it's been endowed. We're not trying to go rallying, mind you. We just want to cover some uneven ground at, shall we say, an elevated pace. The terrain response system is a well-documented piece of kit. Basically, you turn this knob down here and it sets the car up according to whatever conditions you find yourself in. But it is designed for genuine off-road conditions that are done at low speed. But in this V8, there is a dynamic mode. I wonder if that makes a difference in the dirt. Well, if it does, it's hard to notice, because you're too busy enjoying how responsive this huge car is, and how it just soaks up whatever you throw at it and keeps on going. The torque vectoring system makes sure the power is sent to the wheels that can use it best, and the whole experience, on-road and off it, is just effortlessly impressive. Much like the first-class interior. Remember that befuddlement I was talking about earlier, how your brain tries to reconcile this car's size with its speed? There's more of it that goes on in here, and I think I know why Range Rover owners don't do dirt, and why a lot of them don't actually associate themselves with Land Rover's off-road ability. It's because while you're in here, surrounded by luxury and wrapped up in opulence, you just don't think that this car could go off-road. But it can, and it loves it. The interior luxury is another genuine part of this car. As much as it's capable and fast and beautifully styled, it is comfortable. Leather, aluminium, and other top-quality materials create a cockpit that's more like a cocoon of indulgence, isolating you from the noise outside and bathing you in your choice of interior light color. It'll even cool your bum on the way to the mall. Standard spec leaves nothing out. The options in here are an absolute indulgence, but even if you don't fit any of them, you'll still be as happy as a pig in. Should you be in the market for a luxury 4x4, or any other kind of luxury for that matter, I'm going to repeat what's been said on this show before. The Range Rover Sport is a great example of the car maker's art. It looks good, it feels even better, and its power is matched by a breadth of capability that makes it not only the best car in its class, but one of the best cars in the world. Five litres, 8 cylinders and 1 supercharger combine to deliver a massive dose of power that endows this big 4x4 with sports car rivaling sprinting ability. With its combination of power, style, luxury and go-anywhere ability, this is one of the world's best cars. The only downside is that its owners refuse to use all its talents.